Okay, for homework 913, I'd like you to copy all of this work shown to get full credit and the words. So for this table, like you start at 1 right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, jump to 80. Underneath the key Y values, let's make this 8, 6, 4. All right, for this one, I want you to see that this one is going down by 2, going down by 2 to the right. So if I take these numbers and keep subtracting them, 4 minus 2 gives me 2. 2 minus 2 gives me 0. 0 minus 2 gives me the first of the negative y values, negative 2. Know that to the right, I'm adding 2 if I want you to go both directions a few terms. So if I want you to go from this 0 even further back to the left, I want you to go to the negative 0 term, negative 1 term, negative 2. I want you to go back a little bit. So take that 8 minus, oh, sorry, not 8 minus 2, 8 plus 2 gives me this term, 10. That 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. So you can see this data goes both directions. If I was to jump ahead to the 80th, use that number in front of slope, that negative 2 that goes in front of x, added to the y-intercept term, or the y term when x is 0. That would be that green 10 right there. If I'm having you find the 80th term, you're just going to plug it in there and do the math. So here we go. Got y equals negative 2. Inside there for x, I'm going to plug that 80 plus 10 gives me y equals negative 160 plus 10 gives me negative 150. Use the negative buttons on your calculator if you're not getting these answers. Know that these are all coordinates to plot. I got negative 2 for x, 14 for y. Remember, all these coordinates come from these xy coordinates. The next point is left 1 for x, positive 12. The next point after that, 0, 10, 1, 8. And that should be enough to start seeing the pattern. So negative 2 for x, up 14, left 2, 10, 11, 12, probably be about up here. Sorry, off the graph. If I graph negative 1, 12, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about here. If I graph 0, 10, right on the money. If I graph 1 over 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can see every one of these points is going over for 1 for x, down 2 for y, over 1 for x, down 2 for y, over 1 for x, down 2 for y, over 1 for x, down 2 for y. That's how we would really like you to graph these. Over 1 for x, down 2. Over 1 for x, down 2. Over 1 for x, down 2. Matching this slope. If I graph it, it'll be a perfectly straight line through those points, following that pattern of over 1, down 2, knowing that this line goes off forever. First word is black. Black. All right, so there's my y-intercept. There's a couple points to the left. There's my line going over 1, down 2, over 1, down 2. All right, next problem, last two words. This one. Let's have you go 1 right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40. This one, let's go 4, 9, 14. Keep it nice and easy. I want you to see that this one is going up by fivers. Use that to keep adding 14 plus 5, 19 plus 5, 24 plus 5, 29. Use that to go backwards a few terms. be able to use your calculator. Go from x being 1 to 0, -1, -2. Let's go back a few terms. So take that 0. 0 minus 5 gives me -1. Be good with your negative numbers. Use a calculator. -1 minus 5, -6. -6 minus 5, -11. To write that equation, to find the 40th, I put that 5 right here. This one is going up, so positive 5, that goes in front of x. And then for this one, I have a negative y-intercept. The one we just did had a negative slope and a positive y-intercept. This one has a positive slope and a negative y-intercept. To find that 40, plug it in right there. So I got y equals 5 times 40 minus 1 gives me 200 minus 1 gives me 199. Put that number right here. Know that those all give you coordinates. Some people like to write them all. So I have -2 for x, -11. That's my first point. -1 for x, -6. I got 0 for x, -1. I got 1 for x, 4. Remember, these are all x, y coordinates to graph, where the first point is x, the second one is y. The y-axis goes way up high into the sky. The x-axis goes side to side. Second word is wave. Wave. So plot them. -2 up, -2 down 11 would be down here. -1 down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, -1. Over 1, up 4. Over 2, up 9. If I draw that, each line, each point should be following that pattern. Over 1, up 5. Over 1, up 5. And you can see that. Over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 1, 2, 3. That point was inaccurate. So let's fix that last one there. Over 1, there you go, exact. Over 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, exact, be exact. Over 1, up 5, or down 5, left 1, down 5, left 1. Getting the practice of writing the equation of the line next to it. All right, show all this work. And then the third word is breaker. Breaker. Good luck.